That's still in Monday's attack on the Zike community, Kimakpa, Kwall districts of Bassa Local Government Area of Plateau State has risen to 51, with several houses razed. A Kwall community leader, Wakili Tongwe, while speaking to reporters, says the attackers invaded the village in the early hours of Monday and shot sporadically at residents who were scampering for safety after hearing gunshots. He said a team of vigilantes, including himself and some security personnel, were on patrol in another community when the attackers invaded the village and started shooting. According to him, though the security personnel engaged the invaders and succeeded in repelling the attackers, the damage had been done, with about 36 persons shot dead and 4 others dying later. He added that other residents sustained gunshot wounds and are receiving medical attention at the hospital. ATN reports that Plateau State has for several decades been a hotbed for killings, with gunmen sacking entire communities. No fewer than 200 people were killed at Christmas in 2023 celebration during a bloody attack on the majority Christian community. Then in May last year, at least 40 people were killed and homes torched in the town of Wase. Although the president has come to direct it to the governor of Plateau State to do something about the killing going on in the state. Now the question is, someone will say it's not just about lip service. What is the action that has been taken in order to bring this to a halt? I just want to get your thoughts on what you make of this situation. Last week we recorded about 52 and now 49 and 51. I want to get your thoughts on this, please.
Well, to be honest with you, I weep for Nigeria. I weep for my country, and I weep for the people of Plateau State. In fact, I lack words in which to express my feelings today. And as I speak with you, I'm saddened, and I will tell you that I'm mourning for the people of Plateau State and Benue State. The carnage that is being perpetrated by the so-called Fulani herdsmen. Because when I was going through it, I saw it, has become something else.
Do you think there will be a stop to this at any time?
I'm coming. I've told you. In our last interview, I told you something. And I told you, what did I say? I talked about sincerity.
Sure.
Our leaders really sincere. The man that is giving this marching order, which is the #1 man in this state, in Nigeria, where is he? Where is the president of this country? For crying out loud. To be giving a marching order to a governor. Where is he? I have said it that time without number. Who control the security architecture of this country? It is not all about giving a marching order. Now, while I was going through the story, I discovered that on that same day, about 16 persons who were kidnapped were released.
Yes.
What is really happening in Plateau State? I don't see this thing ending anytime soon. I am seeing political undertone in all of this killing. Mind you, a family of 8 were wiped out in this particular incident.
Sure.
Family of 8. Look at innocent lives that are being lost on a daily basis. And we have a government that we feel that is working. Why can't, I have been saying this, why can't the president, you don't just have to give a marching order. You have suspended a governor where there was no killing. Why not give such an order and ask the military to take over those people's spirit? They are even saying that the people that came to kill us are Fulani herdsmen. In other words, those people are not hidden. So what is our president doing? What is the governor of that state, of Plateau State, doing? It's not all about coming to media to cry. What is the security architecture that has been put in place to safeguard the life of these innocent ones that are being killed on a daily basis? What are we doing? Is it that life is not valued in this part of the world, in this part of the country? So to me, I'm telling you that until the leaders in that area sit up and ask themselves a vital question and begin to ask themselves how came about all of this senseless killing.
Do you think the governor of Plateau, Aliyah, would want to ask himself the question? Because he made a statement that if you come to Plateau State, you're coming on your own accord, because as it stands, the state is insecure. So if you have to be in Plateau, you need to inform me. I also heard that presidential aspirant of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, actually made a visit to Plateau, and then he was actually at some point not allowed to be, in the state, or whatever the reason may be. But eventually they said he gained access to the camp where most of the citizens are being kept for safety. Is this supposed to be a statement from the governor where your state is in chaos? This recent issue of killing going on in the state, saying that if you have to be in the states right now, I cannot guarantee your safety.
Now, that is why I say that it's a systemic failure. The governor on his part for making such statement is a failure. Who is in control of the security vote of Plateau State? Is it not him? So why will he say that? That is why I say that the president is not fair enough. He should declare that state of emergency there. I'm not saying that he should remove the governor, but the military should take over. They should deploy drones to those areas.
Who would give access to the military to deploy drones to those areas? If as it stands, there's nothing has been done at the moment. Who is supposed to give access to them?
The governor who is preventing Peter Obi from accessing Jos, or saying that if you're coming there on your own. Is he not the one in charge of security of Plateau State?
So why has nothing been done up till now?
He is not serious, and he's not sincere to himself. He is not sincere. And these are the people that at least they are supposed to even be on suspension, though I'm not supporting unconstitutional acts for making this statement alone. For making this statement alone, it means he is not fit. What happens to the oath he took to protect lives and properties? And on a daily basis, your citizens, the citizens of Plateau, which you sworn an oath to protect, are being killed on a daily basis. And what you say is to tell people that if you're coming to Plateau State, you're coming on your own, that you are not assuring them security. it's a failure on his part.
Okay, so
and sorry, the president should do and come back. He's not the president of France. He should do and come back. Nigeria today is faced with serious security challenge. There are a lot of security challenges. In Benue is happening, isn't it? In Plateau State and some other part of the northern state. People are dying on a daily basis, and you stay in France and be issuing a marching order to a governor who is not even ready to protect his citizens.
Okay, I wanted to ask, talking about the emergency rule situation, we still know, I have asked you this question before. We know that from the 1999 Constitution as amended, the definition of the emergency, state of emergency, the call for state of emergency in a particular state. When there is violence, killing, kidnapping, and otherwise, when there is an altercation, when there is threat to life, that is when there is a call for emergency. Why has the president not called for a state of emergency in Plateau State, in Borno State, up till now?
Interest. Why he hasn't called for a state of emergency in those states is because he doesn't have the interest, right? Rivers State is a state that virtually everybody have one political interest or the other, if not of our resources, but political interests. Mind you, as you are speaking there are people that are there strategizing on how, you know, to come back in 2027. These are some of the things. Maybe he believed that those areas are his strongholds, where he can penetrate and get whatever thing he wants. So anything that can be happening there should happen.
I thought the right to life should be the ultimate.
That is it. But today, our political leaders does not have that conscience. Do they give a damn to anybody? No. They don't give a damn. Whether you're surviving or you're not surviving is none of their business. What they know is on how to protect their personal interests. If you tell me the reason why in an area, in a state where lives are being lost on a daily basis, look at the statistics again. As at 2023, 200 persons were killed, right? Now, these are the ones that are being captured. Now, talk about the ones that are not on public domain. That is to tell you that on a daily basis, people are being killed. People are losing their life. And the president is not having the desire, does not have value for human being. If not, by now, the state of emergency that was declared in Rivers State would have been declared in Benue, would have been declared in Plateau State. You understand my point? These are areas. Now, I have been saying it. In Rivers State, how many souls have died as a result of this political crisis? None. Have you heard any that they shot one person, or they shot at a gathering, or they invaded one community as a result of this political crisis? But the president went ahead, speedily went ahead and declared a state of emergency. Yeah. So he should extend it to Plateau State. I'm not saying that he should remove the government. He should extend it to anywhere there is state of emergency. You know that automatically the military take over.
Yes.
He should extend it to that place and give a marching order, not just giving the governor a marching order. Declare a state of emergency and give him a marching order that go and ensure that you stop this people killing. Stop this carnage that are being perpetrated by these Fulani herdsmen. This is not time for us to be treating them with a kid glove. That is what is prolonging this issue. If the government on their part is sincere in combating and ending this thing, I'm telling you that these stories would have been a thing of the past. But if the government decide to be treating this issue with kid glove, I'm telling you that it will not end in this country.
Thank you so much.
It will not end, but I pray that it should end, because the life of human being to me are very precious. It is sacrosanct that we exist on this planet Earth until we get old. Not someone coming from one corner to kill you. The president should do something. He should do something. We are tired of this killing in Plateau State and Benue State. We are tired. He should do something. He should declare a state of emergency there. Let this thing stop. That is my earnest prayer.
Thank you so much, and your thoughts.